Good morning, days or night, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to present about biotechnology. Our team is made by Diego Cabuto, Charles Heredia, Jose Nereo, Alejandro Guarin, Mara Correa, Marco Robledo, and me, your host, Ruben Alvarez. So this is a video for biology 2 for UVM. So our first question is, what is biotechnology? Biotechnology refers to any technological applications that use biological systems or living organisms, or derivates from the creation or modification of products or process for specific use. So our next thing is advantages and disadvantages of biotechnology.
So let's start with the advantages. First advantage, it improves health and in turn reduces hunger. Biotechnology improves the yield of land and therefore crops, which is essential to reduce hunger in the populations, since the amount of food grown will be increased. On the other hand, it improves the nutritional capacity of food, which is great benefit to improve health. Second advantage, increased flexibility in the form of crops. It is possible to create crops that are naturally resistant to pests, although the amount of land that our planet can provide has an end. Biotechnology allows us to use more for what we need. Third advantage, help reduce environmental pollution. Biotechnology is ideal to help reduce environmental pollution problems, especially those related to disposal of waste products, which are highly pollution. Let's go with the disadvantages.
Disadvantage of biotechnology. 1. Could be used as a weapon of destruction. Crops can be improved, but they can also be destroyed. Medications can be made with biotechnology, but diseases can also be armed. Therefore, it is important that you stay fully controlled. 2. You had many announced. Currently, there are many announced that have not yet been disclosed. And although biotechnology has many advantages and disadvantages today, some announced that have been revealed have not been really revealed. For example, what happens if a person's genetics are used to treat a disorder? What happens to the environment if we drastically modify crops to grow in places that wouldn't normally support crop growth? All these questions have no answers, so it can be considered as a disadvantage, since we don't know if in the long term there are negative consequences of all these acts.
Medicine. The use of this technology in the area of medicine is very wide, and is that in addition to giving rise to a technique as well known as genetic therapy, with which it is possible to eliminate genetic defects in embryos and children, can also be used to transform bacteria that can produce proteins for humans, as is the case with insulin, which is essential in the treatment of patients with diabetes. Farming. This technology has been used in order to create transgenic cultures which are born after genes are manipulated to introduce new traits. Among the traits that are formed thanks to DNA manipulation, there is mainly the reduction of pests and certain diseases in crops, making them a higher quality and much healthier.
Another use of biotechnology could be crop production, or in other words, biofuels, since biotechnology is a technology that has great advances in the area, to a point where it allows corn to be used as fuel for car engines. This makes fuel good for the environment since it does not produce any type of gas and does not pollute the earth. Another use for biotechnology could be in the industry since it plays a fundamental role, and it goes from the production of cellular structures to the production of biological elements for various uses. Among the things that can be produced with this technology could be construction, since it stands out, and those are used to make beers and other types of wine.
Uses of biotechnology in medicine and farming. In medicine, this technology is mainly used to produce insulin, medicine, and certain vaccines. However, they are not the only uses that are given, since the following are also found in the use of animal organs as transplants, or the produce of antibodies for patients with deficiencies in their immune systems. Another points could be the genetic therapy for the treatment of various diseases, especially those that are neurological, cardiovascular, and oncological. Other point could be stem cell research for therapy purposes. Some examples of this could be the research of cloning, human genome project, and genetic testing screen. The use of biotechnology in farming. Another use of biotechnology is in the area of agriculture, since it is useful for producing inputs such as seeds and fertilizers, improve plant genetics, create transgenic foods, have healthier crops, being able to resist the various pests or diseases that may arise, increase food production, and have more nutritious foods and medicinal properties, improve yield from crops, reduce vulnerability of crops to environmental stresses, increase nutritional qualities of food crops, improve taste, texture, or appearance of food, reduce dependence on fertilizers, pesticides, and other agrochemicals, produce of vaccines.
Biotechnology has a very important use in the environment, since through its application you can achieve the following: reduce or eliminate contaminants in soil, water, and air, convert agricultural waste into savable products, produce biofuels with living organisms or plant residues, prepare biodegradable plastic with microalgae, preserve species, and create biodegradable products to reduce environmental pollution, and many other examples. In the area of the food industry is also greatly benefited from the use of biotechnology because thanks to it, the following can be achieved: improve the quality of raw materials of animal and plant origin, process and preserve food, get much healthier and more nutritious food, reduce production costs, it causes a lower environmental impact, increases the shelf of life of food, improve the solution in the country food and safety, detects harmful or toxic agents in food.
Hey, thank you for watching and see you next time.